Okay. Well, Happy New Year, ladies. I wanted to make sure that we got this year kicked off right away. We are well into the new seminar year. And so I'm going to share with you some vision. I'm actually going to have us all think about some things, whether you're here live or you are watching the recording. Because anytime you start anything in life, anytime you start anything, whether it's a new a book that you're reading or a trip to a new state, maybe you're going on vacation, you have to know where you're starting. You have to know where you're starting. And so we're going to start there tonight as we kick off a brand new seminar year. I'm going to just open your brains and I want to have you just think about where am I right now? Where am I right now? Where do you live? What do you do? Who do you live with? What pets do you have? Like, what is happening in your world right now? How do you feel? How's your health? What job do you have? Where are you right now? I want you to think about those things because we have to know where we're starting before we can think about moving forward. So, where are you? When you go on a trip, when you open up your Google Maps, you have to have your starting destination. So I want you to think about this. And so if you're on live tonight, I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. I want you to write down, where are you now? Where are you right now? Where are you right now? How do you feel about where you are right now? And these are questions that maybe you're going to think about a little bit more. But everything about where you are right now, I want you to be so crystal clear on physically where you are, mentally where you are, spiritually where you are. Where are you? Where are you right now? Some of you may be moving into a new season of life. Maybe you've got kids that are transitioning. Maybe you are moving from one job to another. Maybe you're moving locations. Or maybe things are staying the same. Or maybe things are changing to people around you. But where are you right now? You want to know that. Okay. You want to be clear on where you are right now. And then you want to ask yourself, where do you want to grow? Where do you want to grow? Not just go, but grow. This seminar year in Mary Kay, the theme of the year is power up and grow. Power up and grow, not just go. Go is like you could be going anywhere, but growing takes intentionality. Growing takes keeping your roots plugged into something healthy. Growing takes receiving what is available to you to grow strong and to grow healthy. So, growing is different than going. And so you want to think, where am I now? And where do I want to grow? Maybe you're in a situation that you're not excited about and you want to grow up stronger to a different situation. Maybe you love where you are and you just want your growth to just create more of what you already have. So where you are now and where do you want to grow? Our entire seminar year, we're going to be talking about growing. And Mary Kay, as a company, and myself as your leader, our whole desire is to help you grow to the place that you feel called to grow. That is our whole goal and job. So, everything I'm going to talk about in these next few minutes, the motivation behind it is to help you grow to where you want to be and how you want to be and what you want that to look like. Okay. So, where are you now and where do you want to grow? All right. Well, our unit, I'm going to give you our vision for our team. And if you're a brand new person in our unit and you're like, what is this whole Mary Kay thing and how does this work? Well, we are a part of a unit in Mary Kay. Mary Kay is divided into units and they're all led by a sales director like myself. And our job, as I've stated, is to help every single person get to where they want to grow. Well, there are several things that Mary Kay does to encourage you individually. And one of them is to place you in a team. You are in this team because of the person that recruited you was in the team, or I was your recruiter. And so you are part of that team because of this. And we have the opportunity as teams to collectively work to grow to different places in the company. And so we are a 13 time Circle of Achievement unit, which means if you are brand new, we're a pretty big deal. On my wall, I've got a plaque for every year that we've hit this milestone. We're a 5 time Cadillac unit. And so you've a part of a unit of excellence. And so this year, our unit is growing from where we are now, which is a Premier Club unit and a Circle of Achievement unit, to a Cadillac Circle of Excellence unit. It's a step up from every place that we currently are. That's where our unit is growing this year. And so we will track that, we will celebrate that. And what I love about any team goal is it takes a team. There is not one person that can accomplish this. It is a team celebration. And so our Cadillac growth happens from now through December, and our Circle of Excellence happens from now through June. And so all of the things I'm going to talk about after this slide are ways that Mary Kay gives each of us as individuals support and encouragement to grow in our individual areas. What's so cool about achieving a unit vision is that it's made up of a whole bunch of people growing in the place that they are called to grow, which is so fun. It's made up of all kinds of smaller celebrations. Look at this page. This has some of you that are on here might find your picture. Some of you may not see your face on here. This is just a smattering of some of that. We've got over 130 people in our unit, but I love this visual of these faces. These are just some of the faces in our team that are a part of our unit and that have dreams and visions and places to grow. It is such a, I love this picture. I love seeing all of these faces and knowing that each of you, whether your face is up here or not, each of you are a part of this journey for a reason. And this year, when you choose to be intentional about how you want to grow, you may experience exciting things like you've never experienced before, and the benefits of being a part of growing. Okay. Well, I love that this is the symbol for our team. It's a flower, and look at that. It is perfect for this year's theme of Power Up and Grow. This is a representation of all that we need to build a strong Mary Kay business. And I explain this every single week, but I'll explain it again tonight as we kick off this new year. This is something that you want to have in front of you because this is your guide to building your business. And let me just quickly remind you how it works. So, our business is built by sharing the product with people and getting their opinion of the product. And then when they fall in love with the product, we share the business opportunity. So, there's two ways that we build our business: sharing the product and sharing the opportunity. That's represented by the center of our flower. And this is represented by two challenges that we use to track our business. One is called a power start, and that is sharing product with 30 people in a month. And then sharing the Pearls of Sharing program, which is sharing information about the business. Those are the two things that you will learn how to do in Mary Kay. All of the petals around it represent the skills that we teach you that help you learn how to share the product and share the opportunity. And so if you are new or you are seasoned, you want to look at this flower and you want to look at those petals around the outside of that center of the flower and ask yourself, where do I want to grow? Where do I want to get stronger? Is it in My attitude. Is it in learning how to book appointments? Is it learning how to hold a skincare class? Ask yourself, what do I feel confident in? These are things you want to know. Those are going to help you understand where you are now, looking at this flower. The next row of petals around the outside of that is the career path. Everyone starts as a brand new consultant and you move your way around starting at senior consultant to red jacket as you learn how to share this product and share this opportunity. The stem represents your reason for being in this business. And it is so important for us to each understand why we're in Mary Kay right now. What is our reason for showing up? What's your reason for watching the replay? Why do you want to learn how to build your business and grow this year? Why do you want to grow? That is more important than uh, doing what you think you should say, or like, well, Beth said this, so I guess I should do that. Why do you want to build your business? Why do you want to feel growth in your Mary Kay business this year? That's the stem that holds everything up in your flower. Now, the roots are all of the ways that you're supported in your business. So, showing up to weekly meetings, 4 different events through the year that I'm going to be giving you some dates about tonight. Um, the training that's available on Mary Kay in Touch and the training that we provide every single Monday on our Monday success nights. The All of the resources that are available to you, those are the roots that keep you strong. You may know that you want to grow. You may know all of the things in the flower, but if you don't have the roots of support by plugging into events, both quarterly and weekly, then the flower is just going to flop right over. It's just going to flop right over. There are some people that know a lot about Mary Kay, but are not plugged in and don't have that support, and they're not building strong businesses. So you're going to see this all seminar year long, because we are powering up to grow up. All right. Well, we say in Mary Kay, those that show up go up. So, congratulations to those of you that are on here live tonight, Lynn and Dawn and Beverly. Good job, ladies, for being on tonight. And for those of you that just weren't available tonight and are watching it, know that showing up is the recipe to going up. I have not seen anyone ever in Mary Kay not show up to events and be successful. I've never seen it. I've never seen anybody do this on their own as an island. I have seen people that have stuck with this and showed up when they didn't feel like it and showed up with excellence, showing up on time, showing up with their numbers, knowing what they did in their business the last week, showing up, having their favorite Mary Kay lipstick on, showing up with excellence, help them go up with excellence. And so I believe that. I believe it from the bottom of my toes, the top of my head, those that show up go up. So if you're wondering, what could I do this year to grow? The number one thing you can do is commit to being here with us weekly for 1 hour a week with your community and with your sisters. All right. Now, we have Monday Success Night, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock every Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And this next 6 months, every fourth Monday will be a guest event where we will be playing Beauty Bingo. So you're going to be able to invite your guests on that Monday. They're going to get to learn about new products. They're going to get to play bingo. You all are going to get to help participate. It's a great night of learning about product and introducing product to your guests. My goal as your sales director is to help you grow in your confidence, to grow your customer base, to grow in some cash, and to grow your team. And so this guest event will be available to you every single Monday. And there will be more that will be on the calendar. But know that from now through December, we will have a Monday Success Night, and the fourth Monday will be Beauty Bingo. Okay, let's look at some targets that Mary Kay gives us as incentives to build our business. Sometimes there are fun external things that can move us into action. Every Mary Kay Ash, she really believed in creating Cinderella prizes. She believed in creating prizes and gifts that women probably weren't going to buy on their own if they had some extra money. And so she wanted women to be able to receive these things and maybe that their husband couldn't afford, or as a family they just would think, you know what, why would we spend money on that? And so every year they have two courts, they call them. One is a court that celebrates sales, and one is a court that celebrates sharing or building your team. And so this year, the beautiful amethyst ring on the left is the ring that is a gift when you are on the court of sales, the Queen's Court of Sales. And that is when you sell 45,000 retail over an entire year. So you've got 12 whole months to do this. So doable. That ring is gorgeous. So pretty. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whew. Then we have on the right the iconic bumblebee encrusted in diamonds, so beautiful for the court of sharing. And just a little history. That bumblebee was given to the idea of the bumblebee. Mary Kay was very inspired by bumblebees. So you're going to see bumblebees on lots of things in Mary Kay. But what she loved about the bumblebee is that their wings should not be able to help them fly. Like their body is too heavy for their wings, but they still figure it out and they fly. And so she loves the symbol of that perseverance and tenacity. And so that bumblebee represents all that Mary Kay believes is so important in a Mary Kay consultant. And so that bumblebee is the gift when you have 24 personal qualified team members in a year. Now we do some courts, some smaller courts. They're like half. So we have a Princess Court of Sales, which is 23,000, and a unit court of sales, which is 12,000. We will celebrate all of our past year's recipients on the 21st and our unit success night. The Princess Court of Sharing is 12 personal qualified, so half of the Queen, and the Unit Court of Sharing is 6 personal qualified. So these are things that as you are building your business, you will learn how to track, like how do I know how much I've sold? Part of a skill that we teach you is how to track all of this. And so knowing though on the front end, this can help you think about, where do I want to grow this year? And if you know that number, or if you have that picture, then you can take that big number and divide it into small 12-month chunks. And you can divide each month into 1 week chunks and each week into day chunks. And so we want to take the big elephant and break it into small pieces. Now, what is so important? I started by asking you where you are now and where you want to grow to. I want you to think about that because one of the things that I hope started coming into your brain was maybe not necessarily a Mary Kay target, but a you target. What would you like to have look different about your life? What would you like have the opportunity to choose to do? Once you have that personal picture, and I'll tell you mine. My husband and I were just talking. The tennis tournament, Wimbledon, which is in London, England, is happening right now. And we love tennis and we love watching tennis. And we would love to go to a Grand Slam tennis event. And I said to him, I said, the only time of year we could get to a Grand Slam event when you're not, he's a teacher, so when you're not teaching, is Wimbledon. And so I thought, oh my goodness, that's my Mary Kay goal this year. I want to pay for a trip to go to Wimbledon with my husband in London, England. So that personal goal, then I can figure out how much that's going to cost me and I can transfer it to a Mary Kay goal. Because you guys, at the end of the day, I love jewelry. They're fun. That's flashy. But you know what gets me more excited is surprising my husband with a trip to London. Like, that would be so cool to do that. So, thinking about where you want to grow to, have a personal connection to it. All right. Well, let me share with you quickly some of the fun things that are in place that are rewards for you as you grow to where you want to be. This year, I am continuing the incentive to help you move into action early each month. And this is the 350 by the 15th challenge. And this is just working your business so you are able to place 350 wholesale order by the 15th. And I have these earrings on tonight. I will highlight myself when I stop sharing the screen, but they're charm earrings. They're so cute. So you get one pair of hoops, and then every month you get a different pair of charms. So you get to change your earrings out just with the little charms. And July are pink Cadillacs. I mean, is that perfect for us as we start off our pink Cadillac race? So 350 by the 15th to get us moving quickly. All right. The second thing, so this is a Mary Kay thing. So this is different than what we've done the last few years. So if you've been a Mary Kay for a while, this is a change. In the past, Mary Kay has had a monthly challenge, and you earn some jewelry or a cooler or a something when you hit that monthly wholesale challenge. Well, now this is so smart. Mary Kay is wanting us to learn how to be consistent with our work, which I think all of us could agree. We want consistency when it comes to income in our business. And so this year, the Power Up and Grow Challenge you will receive a reward when you do 2 consecutive months of work. And so this challenge is for July and August. When you place a 600 wholesale in both July and August, you're going to earn this adorable 4-piece earring set, and you're going to get additional credits towards being a star consultant. So, for those of you that are brand new, you're like, what's a star consultant? Well, a star consultant is when you consistently order 600 a month. In a quarter's time, in 3 months, you have ordered $1,800 in Mary Kay product. You're a star consultant. And you have access to this unlimited shopping world of everything from electronics to jewelry to clothes to kitchen utensils. I have a brand new set of dishes I'm in love with that I bought with my star points. And so when you are consistently building to star, Mary Kay is going to give you extra points to go shopping with. It's so fun. So this is a new change from previous years, but it's focused on consistency. Well, I know change is hard. And so I still wanted to offer you a gift for your 600 wholesale in July. And I am so excited about this gift that I have for you. I have a virtual assistant that does all kinds of amazing things for me. She creates graphics, she sends emails, she's amazing. She also creates these mini sites, these personalized business cards that you can put on your phone and easily share with people, that has your picture, your contact information, a link to your Facebook page, a link to your website, and a personal agreement link. When you place a 600 wholesale order in July, you are going to get one of these personal business cards customized just for you as my gift to you for going to work in July. My virtual assistant will create your mini site for you. And it is it's like a little, I'll show you. Well, you won't be able to see mine on the screen. But they're amazing. And so I wanted to reward you for going to work in June. Lynn, I don't know what was going on. It looked like you were able to draw on my screen. That's so funny. Okay. All right. So this is your gift for going to work in July, your own electronic business card with links to your social media, to your website, and to your personal agreement links. It's amazing. All right. So when you are consistent, when you're consistently growing your business and working for that 600 every month, you will be a star consultant. And this year, all of our star events are going to be with image consultant Miranda Rains. I'm so excited to have a full year of Miranda. In the fall, we're going to enjoy learning about the fall trends. In the winter, in the winter and summer, we're going to be doing some special winter summer things. We'll be live with her on those times. And in the spring, we'll have the spring trend report. And what's extra fun about this, ladies, is that when you're a star consultant, you can invite guests to these events. So only stars will be able to invite guests with this image consultant. She's incredible. She's kind. She's funny. She's truthful. She helps us understand what looks good on us based on our hair color and our eye color and our height and all the things. She's absolutely amazing. And so we will have events with her for each star celebration. The dates are already set. You can see them on the screen, so you can put them in your calendar and just plan on it because I know you're all going to be star consultants. So fun. All right. And then, we've talked a lot about the perks that we get from selling Mary Kay. And I want to talk about something fun that you can receive for sharing the opportunity, sharing information about the business with people. If you're a new consultant, you don't know how to do that. So we do that together. We do it on a three-way call or we do it on Zoom together. And this month in July, every time you share the opportunity with somebody, either one-on-one or with me and in a three-way, you and your guest are entered to win cash and purses. Cash and purses in July. We have a group of directors that has come together to create this opportunity for you. There'll be 3 guests that win and 3 consultants that win. And so all you need to know about this is that you can invite people to hear information about the business and let them know they're going to be entered to win cash and purses. Cash and purses. I don't know anyone who doesn't like at least one of those 2 things. All right. Ladies, there you go. Those are some super fun, exciting things as we kick off this seminar year. But I want to end with a teaser on what's going to be happening this Monday on our success night. Erin Hildebrand and Faith Spellbring are going to be leading our unit meeting. Faith is a trained consultant for an organization called Gallup Strength Finders. It is an organization that helps individuals understand their strengths. All of us are created by God and we all have strengths. We all have things that we just shine that come easily to us. And the better we understand ourselves, the better we can take that understanding into every part of our life, including our Mary Kay business. So as we kick off this year, you want to know where you are now, you want to know where you want to grow, and you want to understand who you are. So you know how you can go from where you are to where you want to grow in the most fun, in the most rewarding, in the most way that feels most comfortable to you because of how you're wired. And so Faith is going to be training on that this Monday. Erin Hildebrand is going to be leading all the other parts of the meeting while I am on vacation with my family. But you do not want to miss this Monday's event. I put a little graphic on the screen. It says, "The world needs who you were made to be." I truly believe that when each of us understand where we are now, where we want to grow to, and how God made us, that, oh my goodness, the impact that we can have on the world is just incredible. The last thing I want to share with you, and I did not put the graphic up here, is that One other opportunity that I am providing with you and a few other sales directors is an opportunity to grow in your understanding of how to take who you are and how to understand how God is leading you. We're going to be doing a book study called Experiencing God. It is a 12-week study. We'll be meeting on Sunday evenings. The study will start in mid-August, and I will get you that information. But it is a study that I've done before with our unit over the years. I do it with Mary Kay sales directors, but it is a fantastic study that will help you as you grow in your business and in your life. I personally believe that I can't grow if I don't have understanding of how where God is leading me to grow. And so this study gives us discernment and wisdom and understanding of how to discern how God is speaking to us and how He's leading us as we grow. Now, as we wrap up tonight, I want to share something with you from Mary Kay Ash. She I have a whole book of words of wisdom of her. And so I'm going to leave you with this and I'm going to quickly pop off. If you've got questions about anything that I shared, if you're on live or if you are watching the recording, text me or set up a coaching call with me so we can have a conversation. But I'm going to be popping onto another event right after this. So I'm going to read this with you and then I will call it a night. All right. She says the name of this little blurb says discard the words if I can, I hope, or maybe. She said there is a disease that seems to afflict only females known as the if I can, I hope, or maybe syndrome. You seldom hear those words from men. Therefore, it seems to come from some women's lack of confidence in their own abilities. I believe that women can do anything they decide to put their minds to. Once convinced that she can do anything, a woman can go from a shy, quiet, maybe scared person to a personable, poised woman who exudes confidence. Confidence is the key. I often think of this story by Walter Forward because it demonstrates determination. And the story goes like this. Among some skaters was a boy so small and so evidently a beginner that his frequent mishaps awakened the pity of a tender-hearted, if not wise, spectator. Why, Sonny, you're getting all bumped up, she said. I wouldn't stay on the ice and keep falling down so. I'd just come off and watch the others. The tears of the last downfall were still rolling over the rosy cheeks, but the child looked from his advisor to the shining steel on his feet and answered half indignantly, I didn't get some new skates to give up with. I got them to learn how with. The whole philosophy of earthly discipline was in the reply. This is the kind of determination that enables a woman to make her dreams come true. Every failure, obstacle, or hardship is an opportunity in disguise. Success, in many cases, is failure turned inside out. The greatest pollution problem we face today is negativity. Eliminate the negative attitude and believe you can do anything. Replace if I can, I hope, and maybe with I can, I will, I must. Ladies, I'm so grateful that I've been a part of a culture that reminds me of those things. That when I want to start to think small, when I start to get discouraged, when I start to wonder if this Mary Kay thing is still going to keep working, I love that I'm surrounded by people that help me not just go ahead, but grow ahead. And I'm so excited for where we're going to grow this year. I know that it won't be without growing pains because that is a part of every growth that we go through. I know it's going to come with unexpected surprises, both good and hard. But I believe that at the end of this seminar year, when we can look back and know that we all grew it will be a year worth celebrating. Ladies, have a great night. Thanks to those of you that are on live. I so appreciate it. It's so fun to actually talk to real people and not just myself. So thank you for being on. And I'm so glad you're going to get to be with us on Monday for our weekly success night. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.